Hey guys, I'm here at Mainly Handrails and Powder Coating. We're going to take a tour of their facility and wait until you see this. Hey guys, I'm here with Tom at Mainly Handrails in Fairfield, Maine. We're getting the powder coating done on the cabinets for the enclosed trailer. Tom's the owner of Mainly Handrails. He's going to give us a tour of his facility today. He's going to show us how this process works, and he's going to show us all the stuff that he can do. I know for a fact one of the things he can do is they just did like a monster truck frame. They have a massive oven. In a few minutes I'm going to show you this oven. It's a pretty awesome process. Tom has done work for me in the past. He's done a motorcycle frame, he's done a kickstand, and I can tell you from first-hand experience that he does incredible work. So what are some of the things that you do there, Tom?
We got a bed frame here that we recently did for a customer. If you would have seen that before, it looked like it come out of the junkyard. So the guys,
awesome.
we blasted down to bare metal. Yep. Headache racks that we made. We
nice.
actually fab these in the shop.
So you guys do fabrication here?
We do fabrication as well. You can see some handrails that we have in the process of getting sandblasted and ready for powder coat. We have some that have already been blasted and powder coated, waiting to be installed by the customer.
Now what's this over here that I see?
So this here's again part of our fabrication. It's actually, I don't know how many hockey fans are out there, but this is for Bob Sweeney.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Local guy's buddies with him, and he's going to present it to him here in about a month.
Yeah.
So it's sort of kicking around here until he comes and gets it to deliver. We fabricated this in-house. These dragonflies, we sell a lot of those 3D dragonflies.
Very cool. Do you do shipping? If somebody wanted one of these, are you able to ship it out of state or whatever?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Last year we shipped a bunch of them.
Yep.
Depending on where you want it. Could be a little pricey, but we have shipped them all over.
Awesome.
Over here we have some outdoor furniture.
Yep, nice.
A little bit of old school stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice heavy-duty stuff that people, it's worth spending the money to have us blasted.
Oh, yeah.
So this year's been blasted on steel, typically outside. We put 2 coats. We put a base coat, zinc, and then we top coat it. And I think these are going to be like a forest green or a moss green or something.
Oh, that'll look nice. I'll tell you, the frame that you did on my dirt bike is incredible. Super hard. It looks awesome. What are these, fenders?
These here are fenders for a local trailer manufacturer. They call it blackout. They have blackout kits for the trailers. Rather than have raw aluminum, the fenders and some trim and whatnot gets this satin black finish. It's actually, they call it jet black.
Yep, nice.
So they just finished this up, waiting for the customer to come pick them up. And they're chomping at the bit. They got a bunch of trailers waiting for these parts.
Very cool.
So these parts here, the guys are prepping. Again, this is one of them deals where they'll get the zinc base coat, then they'll put a top coat black. This company sends us a lot of these. They go on fuel trucks. They hold the big fuel tanks onto the trucks. These are subframes for aluminum bodies. A local company across town makes aluminum bodies, mounts these on the cabin chassis, then mounts their aluminum body on it. Again, these are all sandblasted, ready to go, get the zinc and the top coat black.
That's
black
awesome.
is our most common color.
So when something comes in, how does this work? So this comes in, let's say it's bare metal, right? And you receive it, then then what's the next step? You go right into a sandblast?
Yeah, we'll go down there in a second. I'll show you what this looks like before and then after.
Awesome.
These are some military parts we do, which get a chemical resistant powder. It's a special powder, so when they make these like tent villages, these hold up Kevlar ballistics things, and it's pretty unique. So that's something unique we do. We do a lot of these rods for this company, local company.
Awesome.
Oh, he's getting ready to pull out.
Oh, here we go. All right, so what's going on here? What are we seeing, Tom?
This is the final. It's coming out of these fenders that we're doing for that local company. Once these things cool down.
Oh, I can feel the heat. How hot is that?
That's 425.
Wow.
So that's that jet black. It's a satin black finish.
Yeah.
Because it's aluminum, within a few minutes they'll be able to take these and wrap them and it's still cured. There's no drying process. It's just got to cool down so we can handle it.
I'll tell you what, especially in our climate, that's the way to do it. Aluminum and then powder coat it, makes it look nice. So what happens here? So these will go into sandblast.
Well, they'll go into sandblast.
Yeah.
It'll take all that scale off of it, any little bit of rust, get it right down to that white metal look.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it gets up, the guys blow everything down, get the excess media off in it, Sometimes they have some sandpaper, they scuff some spots that are a little rough.
Then it gets hung on one of those racks.
Hung on the rack, the guys ground it out.
Yep.
And we'll see that here shortly when we do your parts. So yeah, we have a lot of different things here. We got some rims.
Oh, I see that.
Rims. Yep. We got some aluminum railings. We got some furniture that we make here. We make bar stools and benches, and we do a lot of unique fabrication.
And you actually have like, I think I've seen like some bar stool racing things.
Yeah, and unfortunately I don't have one here. I wish I could show you it.
All right, well, I'm going to put a link to it.
Yeah,
I think I can find it. I think I can find it online. Okay, so where are we now? Are we in the fab shop?
We're in the fab shop.
Okay.
Because of the weather here, we have to bring stuff in.
Yep.
Dry it off before the guy sandblasts it. As you can see, there's a race car chassis.
Yep.
That's going to be colored a powder, Kawasaki green.
Oh, nice. Nice. There's a fire pit you just built. Yep. Nice.
The guys, we always got something unique going on in here.
So you guys do aluminum, I see.
We do aluminum.
Yep.
Right now we're actually working on an aluminum bird cage for someone's house, inside their house.
Nice.
It's monstrous.
Nice.
In the background, you see our CNC.
Let's go over there. Show me that, Tom. I want to see.
This is my cousin Brandon. He runs the CNC machine.
How you doing?
All kinds of unique stuff.
Very cool.
The machine is only as good as the guy running it. Brandon does all the design work, cuts all this different stuff. Awesome. From fire pits, I think we got some signs going on here.
So is he your design guy?
He's the design guy.
I've seen his stuff. Super impressed.
He does some crazy stuff.
Obviously, I follow you guys online. I see all the stuff you guys do. Super talented dude. So yeah,
everything you see here that we do that gets any type of design cut out, he's the guy that does it all.
Awesome.
I believe that's just under 8 control. Yeah.
Awesome.
Don't look like much, but this is a
I love that.
bar stool that have swivel. I'm a member of the local Elks, and we're going to hopefully be doing about 36 bar stools for them.
Very nice.
This is going to get a nice cushion. Yeah, I mean, we're getting into doing a lot of unique stuff here.
Wow.
This is for Mason's Lodge up in Bangor. We've donated some different things to the
That's
Masons.
awesome.
To the shrine. That's our shop master.
Yeah, you got the shop dog. I love it.
We work with a lot of other
Yeah.
fab shops that don't have powder coat. So that's a big piece of aluminum.
So this will get all, you'll sandblast this down and then you'll powder coat this.
Powder coat it, and it's going to be just a semi-gloss black. But this is it's quite a showpiece.
Oh yeah.
It's a showpiece, not powder.
Did you guys build this one or no?
A local company that we do a lot of business with, a fab shop. He does some really unique stuff too.
Oh wow.
Wow,
there's some detail in that, huh?
I believe that W was for Western Star. I think.
Probably, yeah.
I think it's going on a Western Star truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some talent there. Nice.
This is part of this bird cage that we're doing for a customer that's going inside their house. And when they called me and asked me about it, I thought it was nuts. And then I went out there and saw what they did. This is a brand new house. They cornered off a corner and they tiled it, and they got drainage, and they got a hose. I mean, this bird is like.
So this must be a really pretty important bird, huh?
Yeah. This bird is like. And I guess the bird isn't very friendly. And if he says sorry before, if you're in there and he says sorry, he's getting ready to bite you. So you got to work around the bird too. Like I said, as you can see from what we showed down there, the subframes. They look like that, and then when we get them blasted, they got a nice texture on them.
Yeah,
the profile, so that the powder coat would adhere to it.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Sandblasting gives you the profile on the material, so that the powder coat sticks to it. Very important.
So these are going to be going into the oven at some point.
I believe they probably get them all blown down.
Yeah.
They'll put the zinc primer first, so that'll go in the oven for a few minutes. Just to gel it, comes back out. When it cools down, they put the top coat on. It's a fairly quick process. The second coat has to stay in there about 40 minutes.
Awesome.
So it's 7 minutes the first time, and then like 45 minutes the second time.
Awesome.
It all depends on the thickness of the metal.
Oh, wow. Yeah, these look nice. Oh, yeah. Those came out awesome.
I think he's ready.
So So talk to us. What's he doing right now?
So right now, he's got it all prepped. He blew it all down.
Yep.
He's got his ground hooked up to the rack.
Yep.
He should have some good contact so that this powder will stick real nice. Again, this is aluminum. See it? Look at it.
Oh, look at that.
Sprays the back side. It's coming
yeah.
right around the front. It's really pulling on there nice.
So that's electrically drawing that powder to that part.
Right? It's just like that whole thing of rubbing a balloon on your chest or your hair and then sticking it to your chest. Same idea. Except that gun is putting a positive charge on that powder and the parts are grounded out so it statically wants to stick to it.
Yep.
That's what's great about it. I mean, it'll pull into all the little tight areas.
I gotta ask you, how did the guy who fabricated these doors do? Did he do a good job?
He did a good job. No, I'm not just saying it. He did a good job. No, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's a really nice job. And we're just gonna make it. We're gonna make it look.
You're gonna make me look professional.
We're gonna make it look even better.
Okay, good. Good.
Because spray bombing it ain't here.
No, it's not. No. And as somebody who has gone the route of spray bomb and spent the amount of time that it takes to get a good finish with a spray bomb, and then you buy your stuff, and then you got to get all your sandpaper, and then you got to get all tooled up, I can tell you from experience, this is the way to go, especially if you want a nice, durable finish that's going to last.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that it's crazy expensive, and really, if you've done the math or you've done this yourself,
yes, yeah.
You figure out real quick it ain't crazy expensive.
It's not crazy expensive when you figure out everything you need to do to spray paint something yourself. But I've gone down that road thinking I was going to save myself a little bit of money. You know, I'll just do it myself, and in the long run, then you end up potentially even doing it twice because you're not going to get the job that you're going to get doing it this way.
Prep is number one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sandblasting, I can't stress that enough. That if you go to a guy and he's not sandblasting, he's not doing you any justice. It's got to be sandblasted. See how nice that powder wants to wrap
look at it,
around?
it's just coming right around.
That's that whole charge thing where it just wants to pull right around.
So that's good, like if you've got like a hole drilled, and I mean, it's gonna get everywhere.
It goes into all the little places. Sometimes you have to fight a little bit. There's some settings on the gun that they can do. But when it's nice flat stuff like this, usually you don't have an issue.
Especially in our climate, in Maine, I mean, we have salt and everything. A lot of other places don't have to worry about it. But I mean, here, if you've got salt in the salt belt or rust belt, this is the way to go with a finish. Yeah.
Because, again, because you're going to have this inside, we didn't do the zinc, which it's not going to affect anything.
Right.
But like you just said, about anything that's going to be outside or on a vehicle here in Maine or in the Northeast or any in the northern states, you definitely want that primer base coat. It gives you 5 times the life out of the powder.
Oh yeah. When you guys did my motorcycle frame, obviously you knew it was going to be outside. You guys ended up powder. You primed that, and you did the. I think you did that in like anodized black. It's called the color. I love the color. I've had a lot of compliments on it. So.
Yeah, this is going to be the semi-gloss versus that.
Perfect. Yeah. That's I'm gonna like this. This is gonna look good.
Yeah. So I think this will go in the oven for 25 minutes.
Perfect.
Because it's thinner aluminum.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And it's all based on thickness of the material and what material it is.
That's awesome.
And it'll look totally different here in about 25 minutes. I'll show you the size of this massive oven.
Let's see it. Holy! All right. Wow.
It's 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 22 and a half.
Wow.
25 degrees. Feel the heat come up.
Oh, that's crazy. So the guys in the winter, this is where they want to hang out. In the summertime, probably not so much.
Not so much.
Yeah.
1.5 million BTUs.
1.5 million. So what is, does this run on propane? Propane, yeah.
Runs about 8 gallons an hour.
Wow.
25 minutes and now that's all.
Wow. 8 gallons an hour. Wow. That's insane. So now these guys are going to go on to the next job probably, right?
Typically you would normally put the base coat on and then run it in the oven for 7 minutes to gel it.
Okay,
and then bring it back out. I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying out this new powder we just got introduced to, which allows you to put the base coat on, change over from the base coat right to the top coat, and do them in one
Oh, wow.
cycle and then run them in the oven once.
At one time, boy, that would save a lot of stuff. So this is like one of the largest ovens in the state of Maine.
Job shop wise, right now I don't believe there's another oven this big, 22
Wow.
and a half feet deep.
Awesome.
There's a lot of manufacturers in Maine that have 20-foot deep
Yep.
ovens.
Yep.
So until I hear someone else has a bigger one, I'm saying we have the biggest ovens.
So you can do truck frames, you can do car chassis. It's pretty
Monster
much
truck frames.
monster truck frames. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of
Awesome.
Crazy stuff we can do here.
Awesome. Here we go, guys. Wow. Look at the heat on that, guys. Look at that. Wow. Very cool. You guys made my work look good.
Good thing it's just plug and play. I go down and plug it in.
Those came out great, Tom. I want to thank you for giving us a tour of your facility. I appreciate it. And if somebody wants to get some powder coating done, or they need some fab work done, or whatever, how do they get a hold of you?
Mainly Handrails, LLC. They can check us out on Facebook. There ain't a whole lot we can't do here. So if you need something
Yeah, I see
powder
that.
coated or fabricated.
Awesome. And I'll put a link down below, so if you guys want to get some powder coating done, you'll know where to get it done, because these guys do pretty awesome work. Thanks again, Tom.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. The next thing we got to do, guys, is we got to get the flooring down. Then we can get the cabinet doors on. So that'll be in an upcoming episode. In last week's episode, we finished up all the recessed lighting, and prior to that, we finished up the ceiling. And one other thing I forgot to mention, which I thought was pretty cool, is that Tom and the crew over there at Mainly Handrails, they've been on the Maine Cabin Master show like 7 times, so that's kind of cool. If this is something that you like, please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. New videos every Friday. So until next week, I will see you then. Take care, stay safe, God bless.